Hello everybody, this is Quinn, that's Snazzy iPhone Guy, and this is the video review of an iPhone application. Now for those of you that watch my videos, you know it's very seldom that I do an application review, and it should be a very good one. So listen up, it's going to be one that you're going to really enjoy, and it's a really stellar app. It's called EQU, it's available in the App Store for $2.99, and essentially what it allows you to do is take any lousy song, or any song that sounds lousy on your iPhone, that's what I should say, and turn it into a beautiful work of art. Now, if you know anything about audio, you know that the iPod is notorious for having a terrible output volume and an output quality, and the same holds true with the iPhone. You know, no real energy was spent in making it a good music player. Now, I don't say that in terms of the UI, I don't say that in terms of the songs that it's capable of playing. The actual output, as in the 3.5 millimeter female headphone jack output, on the device is not very good at all, and there's not a lot of power being exerted to that. So oftentimes, if you're using good headphones, you need headphone amplifiers and all this messy stuff. And so EQU kind of changes that. It doesn't change the actual output quality of the iPhone itself, but it puts some heavy equalizer modifications on there that make it sound like a portable headphone amp. And the best thing is it actually is one of the best equalizers I've ever used. I'm actually completely surprised at how good it sounds, and you'll be able to know too here just in a second. So I've hooked this up to speakers, and it's going to be playing through a microphone, so I can't really give you the full immersive experience to realize the power and the magnitude of it. You're just going to have to download it yourself. It's $3. If you have a pair of good headphones, you're definitely going to want this. I'm just going to set it to a flat EQ right now. Essentially what this does is it allows you to change exactly what part of the spectrum you want your music to reside on. And it's a pretty elegant interface that I've really taken a keen thought towards. So I'll show you how to use it here. Let's select a song. Since I have to do royalty-free stuff, I'm going to do that. YouTube Music, we will do Waka Waka. That's a good example. I don't know where it is. Don't we just pass it? So as you can see, there's this interface. You have access to your whole iTunes library. No reason to side load any music or any of that garbage that used to be the case with the original iOS SDK. You can use any song that's on your iPhone. You can use in this application. So it completely replaces iPod. We select the song. We're going to want to turn the volume down, I think, because it's pretty loud. And we're going to hit play here. We're going to turn the volume up a little bit. So right now it's at a flat EQ, okay? And we have the ability to change that. Now there's a bunch of built-in equalizer presets. You can do manual, heavy, loudness, small speakers, flat, bass boost, crispy, dance, notch, telephone, and then vocal booster. And then of course you can do your own manual stuff and save your presets as you want. You have the ability to scrub here, so you can go anywhere in the song you want. You can shuffle, repeat, volume. If you're in a Wi-Fi hotspot where there is an AirPlay device, you can AirPlay through that as well. Very nice feature. And you have the ability to kind of change the volume here of the spectrum, and then of course you have this separate volume control. But you have this heavy EQ modification, and I'm going to turn the volume up and just kind of test each one so you can hear what it's like. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it is a pretty nice little way of doing things. Now, I don't really have a song that has pump and bass, so I can't really give you an example. But, I mean, its bass modifications in and of itself are pretty absurd. I mean, this isn't going to have it either, but we can take a flat EQ and I will modify it quite severely so you can hear how much it has a change in it. So we'll fast forward here. So as you can see, it's pretty insane on how much you adjust the volume. It takes a second once you've adjusted it to kind of actually apply itself to that preset, but it is a really stellar application. It essentially just allows you to take control of your audio, select exactly how you want things to sound, and it really just does a marvelous job at it. So, it's a very simple interface. You can do this to save a preset if you've created a modification that isn't in the custom presets like I have here. You can select the headroom, and there's a bunch of cool settings. So you can say, okay, don't ever let it distort, or you can have it multitask, which is nice. A couple things you're going to want to note: it doesn't respond to, button pushes and quick response. It doesn't replace iPod, since there's not that ability in SDK. So you can't use like your wicked sweet shortcuts. You can't hook it up to car interfaces. So it really isn't quite at the maximum capacity that it should be. And quite honestly, Apple should buy this company up and integrate it into their very, very lousy equalizer settings. But you can change, visual kind of stuff. You can change the themes, and it really just gives you this full spectrum of customization that is very, very cool. You can even bypass it so you can hear what it sounds like with. So this is without, and this is with. Without, with. So, you can see that it is a pretty major modification that you can make. You can choose the screen you want, so you can go from seeing the spectrum and then having the ability to edit it to just being able to see the sound waves, and then you can see album artwork if it's present. It's a very, very cool way of modifying things. I think it's an excellent application for $3, and for music lovers, it is a must-have. If you're not that interested in music, you probably don't need it, but if you have headphones that you really want to take control of and really select exactly how it sounds, I'd highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite apps in the App Store. It's the best $3 I've ever spent on the iPhone. I love it more than anything else, and it's what made the iPhone a really, really crappy music player to one that I'd use if I didn't have my Zune or my laptop or whatever laying around. So that's that. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.